MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start. Sonny Gray gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Next for New York, Cesar Hernandez, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Heading out towards shallow right. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Just underway in Baltimore. That's a 2-0 now. 2-0. Gray now on 2-0. Check swing grounder to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. This is high, a ball and a strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the 1st strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Is taken for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first down. Ready now for Baltimore, Andres Valenzuela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lays off 1-0. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. In now for the O's, Whit Merrifield. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this is still in is Christian Yelich, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Christian Yelich.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. Up around the face. The 1-1 home. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Hit out towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, fouled off. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A bouncer up the middle. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First pitch on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Pedro Diaz.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pedro Diaz. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future. Digging in now for the Yankees, Victor Rivera, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hicks is under it. 1 down. Stepping up now, Nick Markakis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Hicks, but this will land out there just foul. Hit back up the middle, and now this is booted by Tulowitzki.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Valenzuela will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Markakis on second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. Up top, it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Grounded to the right. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Home half. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. The 0-2 home. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 drilled to the right side. And they'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. With one away, that'll bring in the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Good curveball. Strike two. Here it comes, 0-2. This ball's grounded foul. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer on.
Again, a 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
In now, Aaron Hicks. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Bouncer to the left side. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That one's in there. 3-1. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Striding in once again, Andres Valenzuela. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Now the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
With Merrifield next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulls the string on that one strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Beltre. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Beltre carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now. Beltre is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here's a high pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Popped him up. Ramos waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Gray has his target. 1-0 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is coming to the plate now. Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. A Ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Popped him up. Rivera in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pedro Diaz. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
1-0 the count. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a breaking ball in off the plate. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2. On the ground now for Beltre at 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a looper to left. Valenzuela moving in. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Cesar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gray against the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. A 1-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Bogarts has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Andres Valenzuela. Ball 1. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. But there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Digging in once again, Victor Rivera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay throw.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Number 61, Kevin Wackenbush.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. Popped him up. Coming on for it is Hicks, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. With Merrifield next to hit. Try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple. So striding in, Wilson Ramos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
3-1 to him now. Moreland takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Pedro Diaz stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Career numbers with Iwakuma, just a 3 for 13 batting line. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken straight. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Number 2.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to count to 2 low now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Digging in now for the Yankees, Cesar Hernandez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looped out towards short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the ship, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
The batter, designated hitter,
Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. On the year, Gregorius has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Digging in and looking for more, Victor Rivera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Line to the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but in now for the O's, Aaron Hicks. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's just 2 for 12.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper. Foul right at home plate. Hard ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Center fielder, number 9, D. Gordon.
Ready now for Baltimore, D. Gordon. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, left fielder, Andres Valenzuela.
At the plate, Andres Valenzuela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 15.
With Merrifield next to hit. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Mitch Moreland would be next. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Moreland. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And that's taken for strike 1. Pat Neshek enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 3. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Zach Duke enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Duke has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. 2-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now the 2-1. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time and the side is retired. Nothing. Striding in to start the ninth, Pedro Diaz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ryan Healy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-4 game.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
So 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Hicks is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right